Um, anyway, so yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying? Because like, just like I said, I'm like, watching multiple episodes of King of the Hill. You know what I mean? Made it to the fifth season already. Man, shit, real though. I saw everything that I like, didn't even see, shit. But you know what I mean? It, it's kind of cool that I could actually watch it or whatever when you know what I'm saying? Real though. You know what I mean? Because I haven't seen that in a long time. You know what? Real though. Now, there was like certain episodes that I didn't even see before, and so you know what I'm saying? Seeing them when I would start watching it, starting back to watching the show. You feel me? Real though. Anyway, so that's the point. Anyway, so now I'm just chilling up in the room or whatever, whatnot, and shit. I couldn't even go to class because it rained today. You know what I'm saying? So we couldn't go to the port, you know what I mean? And I was like, I ticked off about that, you know what I mean? Because, we didn't have class on Saturday and stuff like that, and I didn't want to be out of class too much like that, you feel me? For real though, you know what I'm saying? Real, but it's alright, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, well, I can't control the weather, you feel me? For real though. I'm saying, I mean, I'm not the boss of, you know, the weather or nothing like that, you know what I mean? I mean, I told you to ring on this day, on the nah, no, nah, I'm not, no, I can't do that, you know what I'm saying? For real though, unless if I do, some wizardry or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not messing with that stuff, you feel me? For real though. I mean, shoot, it's cool that, not, you know what I mean, to do that stuff or whatever, but I'm saying, no, I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci as ever. You feel me? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just wait it out or whatever. See what happens on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Even Saturday. Even rain on both of those days. Yeah. Darn it. I don't know. You know what I mean? I mean, shoot. And then test my teacher. My teacher tests me back, shit. Yeah, you ready to tell me it's gonna rain? Like, practically all day at the noon and you know what I'm saying, all day, you know what I mean? For real though. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? For real. Anyway, so yeah. I'm just wow. Anyway, so now I'm I'm just there, just wondering or whatever. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm go ahead and look and finish looking at the third episode and I'm gonna start watching the fourth episode of on that Dark Sun or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? For real though. You know what I mean? Go ahead and just watch those, watch two episodes, you know what I mean? And then tomorrow I'm gonna finish it all. You feel me? For real though. You know what I'm saying? But shoot, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, right after I get done practicing or something. You know what I'm saying? Just because I have, I didn't have classes, I mean, I'm gonna, skip practice. I mean, it is a Monday. You feel? For real though. And, every Monday, should just be out there, practicing and all that. You feel me? For real though. Just doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? For real. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm gonna do all that. I mean, get that out of the way or number one out. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so, it might still be raining outside. You know what I'm saying? But if it is, oh well. I guess I'm gonna be practicing in the ring. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so, because I'm not skipping practice. No. No. Because I'm not gonna forget my, forms. I'm not gonna forget my drills or nothing like that. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I've been like watching like gameplay and stuff, and I've been watching Jazz up there, like what I'm saying, leaning on like a friend or whatever, like you know what I'm saying, all of being around, and all this stuff. That stuff was some as a man. I mean, even a friend, but like all them got like channels. You being real, and I bet you a lot of people can watch, like, these channels or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Real. Anyway, so yeah, shoot, this was up. That's some good stuff or whatnot. That's it. Real. Anyway, like. Yeah, and most of the stuff they do, like, I mean, be up there crazy as ever, you feel me? Right. But anyway, uh, so what I did was, like, J gameplay and all that, shit. Right. I remember, I was watching this, like, I think it was, like, this pig game or whatever, shit, like, I said that Jay was playing, and I think I seen Dashi playing it before, you know what I'm saying? For real though, because it looked familiar, you know what I mean? Like, but Dashi didn't finish playing it or nothing like that. Even Jay didn't finish playing it. He just, like, you know what I'm saying? Just quit when he, like, had to kill the pig. So, you know what I'm saying? That was crazy as ever. But it was okay. It was alright, you know what I mean? Like, he had to do it, because it said in the game to, like, end up, like, taking care and, like, killing that pig or whatever, whatnot, you know what I mean? Real though. And yes, it's a video game. You know what I'm saying? Real though. Anyway, so, yeah, he did it, and then next thing he, like, saw all the blood on the table and all that, and, like, the, like, character on the game, like, set the, like, table, set the, plate on the table, you know what I mean? For real, on top of the blood, and with some, like, vegetables and stuff like that, shit. And he just quit the game. Like, oh my goodness, it's so much or whatever. But anyway, that's some point. For real though. Now I, like, what I'm saying, I actually watched him play like some other games too. You know what I'm saying. Before I, like, start watching like the other games he was playing, I, like, watched him, like, play this one game, like, you know what I'm saying. Like, and it was crazy. It was crazy. He was, like, up in a wheelchair, and he had to play this hunting game or whatever, this horror game or whatever, whatnot. I'm saying it was crazy. It was crazy as ever. But I don't want to get down into that. You feel me? Like, all day he had to, like, make his way through these, like, zombies and stuff. And he had a ramp in his hand or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? For real though. I'm telling you, it was really something else. For real though. But anyway, so yeah, I'm like, wow. Like, I just, like, did, like, watch Jazz and, like, what I'm saying, like, just, like, Braid, like, the music was, like, the new music, and, like, came out or whatever, whatnot, like, this year, whatever, like, the pickle meal or whatever, or something like that, you feel me? Like, hey, oh my goodness, it was really something or whatever. I'm saying I watched the whole thing or whatever. Like, yeah, and then I, like, I did watch some of the suburbs stuff, you know what I'm saying? Right, that's, it didn't even gross me up, you know what I'm saying, about, like, they don't have whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? I just, like, took that off real quick or whatever. Whatnot, but anyway, I'm gonna get back to it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they, like, bring out, like, videos every day and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? About different topics and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Skits. You know what I mean? Different skits. You know what I'm saying? All the time, every time. You know what I mean? and I might end up just checking that out, you feel me? But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Hit the bell on notifications so you can see my next upload, my next post, and to make sure I make it known once more. And oh yeah, you can check out my previous videos if you like. So long, farewell, goodbye.